Welcome back to the 56th episode with me, Ilias.
And me, Robert. I wem away.
I wem the fuck away.
Just sounded like you started it off with a wem away. Yeah, 56.
Yeah, this episode is a mishmash. Mishmash of a couple of different topics. It's going to be a couple of questions that we've gotten. It's going to be why I have been MIA on social media for a while, and some other,
just in general, what's happened in our lives during these last, I guess, 2 weeks that we've...
It's even, 2 weeks, but then again, we had a lot of pre-recorded episodes that have been, it feels like we haven't been here.
Let's just say this last month.
Let's say this year, just because.
Yeah.
Because I feel like my year just started, now.
Yeah.
It
same
feels,
here.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's really weird.
Yeah,
I feel strange.
The year started, over a month ago, but I still feel like I just got into, the game.
The quickening. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so with that said, let's jump into the fucking thing. Oh, hi, Mark.
We're cutting this important message in early on this episode. Robert is going to say Anna a whole fucking lot. So if you're a bunch of friends, you can use episode 56 to have a great drinking game, just get some, shots out.
Yeah.
Have some beers while you wait, and then when Robert says Anna, you just fucking shot time. Chug.
Yes. Actually, yes.
So yeah.
Artists of the world unite. Step out of your comfort zone into the danger zone.
Sketchbook Heroes, and we're back, mother
booziness.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. So, dude, how was Thailand?
Thailand was hot. Yes. No, it was a really strange trip because I don't know if people know it, but my girlfriend Anna is now in Sydney, and I'm back here.
Sweet.
In Stockholm. So we sort of had Thailand as our little, I guess, for me it was a vacation because I couldn't get away at the time I was supposed to go to Australia with her, because a lot of different things with the schools and stuff that you've heard about in previous episodes. So we did a compromise where we both went for a 10-day trip in Thailand to just relax, be with each other, and sort of... It was almost like me driving her to the airport, but 11 hours and 10 days. But yeah, no, so that was sort of an underlying thing, which made the whole trip very sad and horrible in a way. But it was also very necessary and felt really great. Just awesome to get away. I've never been to Thailand, so that was a first for me. And seriously, I mean, we went to a small little island called Koh Lipe, and it's very remote, so the beaches are pretty untouched. The city isn't really that sort of touristy yet. There was one nightclub that was open to longer than maybe 12 or so, and then the other places sort of closed down really early. So it's all about just chilling out, eating good, and being on super white beaches with perfect turquoise water and 30 degrees Celsius pretty much every day. Amazing. It was so good. I've heard so many people talking about Thailand. It's like, oh, it's so beautiful. Like the beaches are great and la la la. And you don't really believe it until you're there. And you're just standing there and like, I'm in water. It's about 3 meters deep and I can see straight down to the bottom. Like I was looking through a glass.
Did you guys also have the, you know, like in Thailand, they have these like mountains in the middle of the fucking water. You're like, what the fuck is this? You know, like it's just like a big green sort of like unrealistic looking like fucking green mountain. You know,
we had this thing. I started a thing, but then Anna jumped on it. Where like anytime I saw something really awesome, I just went na 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 na.
Exactly
na,
that.
na.
Yes, dude.
It just felt like Jurassic Park. Everywhere we went, like we went with a boat, we came across like rounded an island. It was like da 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 da. Yeah.
I did that this summer. No one got the reference.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's so sad.
My family sucks.
Yeah, no. I had to explain to Anna. But then she started doing it like she just saw a little bird. Da, 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 da. Yeah. It was good.
It'd be more fun if she was doing it in all the wrong moments. You're like, no.
No, but she did.
No, she did.
Yeah. I didn't want to say anything, Anna.
Yeah,
but
exactly. Our last 10 days together, you ruined them with your fucking
She really took it over, took it to heart. But yeah, no, it was.
I mean, she likes you.
Yeah, she did. She did.
She did. And now she's in Australia.
No, right now I feel like crap. I mean, it really sucks. It's like, you know, you had everything and then you just let it go. But now I have to work. Yeah, exactly. I went frozen. But now I just have to work really hard to get down there. Mm-hmm. So that's the new thing. Just work like crazy and move to Australia. Dun, 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 but she's doing great down there.
That's awesome.
She's really enjoying it so far. I think she's got a place to stay already, and she's got bank sorted and everything. Like it's all really smooth sailing so far. So that's good for her. But yeah, no, I was there for a week, and then I started getting like the itch. I needed to tattoo people again. So I got the urge back. I drew some new designs, which were maybe a little bit crazy, but that's what happens when you go on vacation and you let your brain sort of relax. You just start experimenting and stuff starts bubbling up, and it felt good to feel like you wanted to draw again. I don't know how to explain that in a good way, but I haven't really felt like I haven't wanted to create for real, I think. I've told myself that I've wanted to, but then it's just, I don't know, day after day, week after week, you just sit there staring at a blank page and you draw something because you have to, not because you really want to. But now, during this vacation, I really sort of, I don't know, I got a new little spark. I got a cool idea thanks to jet lag because I couldn't sleep. I was just lying in bed thinking, and then one idea after another just started popping up into the brain, and
awesome.
I took some notes, did some small thumbnail sketches while lying there, not being able to sleep, and it's turned out into a pretty cool project that I'm working on, and I'm not going to say anything more about it at this point, but I do have like a series of, if not tattoo flash, some pretty nice sort of drawings or paintings coming up.
Yeah.
So I bought some new frames today. Bought some new Super Sculpey as well.
Super Sculpey, dude. It's so good.
Yeah. And now I'm going to try the new one, the gray. I've only tried the sort of one? The skin color one.
Yeah, the lighter, like pinkish.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had the gray at work as well.
But yeah, so I'm hoping the gray is going to be sort of the same. Maybe a little bit softer than the other one, but yeah. No, I have, because this is something totally different, but I don't know if you noticed it. Yes, exactly. Penis. I don't know if you noticed when you were in Thailand, but they have like these big sort of posters and information things all over the place saying you cannot use Buddha as decoration. You cannot use Buddha as a tattoo motif. It's very disrespectful.
No, we did
and blah, blah,
not
blah.
see that.
It was a full billboard, like
What?
30 meters times, I don't know what, like on the freeway, just saying that. Like, it wasn't an ad for something. It was just like, don't use Buddha's face in
Stuff.
this and this.
Yeah.
Because it's very disrespectful and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, have you guys even been to our shop? Like, we have 90% Buddhas everywhere. And then some Christ and some mixed match of everything. And I don't know how many tattoos I've done of different Buddha incarnations. And but it's just like, why? Why would that be such a big disrespectful thing?
No, but I think it is.
They have like 1 billion Buddha statues in just in Bangkok.
Yeah, I know. So I think it depends on...
I see some sort of little conflict. They don't know what the fuck they're saying.
No, I think they do. I think it is sort of disrespectful in a sense. Like, if you're a religious person, but anyone sort of born, like 2000 up, don't give a fuck.
No, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So there is, I guess, like a generation shift somewhere there.
Yeah, there is. But it was really interesting. I mean, we did go to a lot of temples and see a lot of different Buddha statues and people still praying a lot and doing the whole, like, it's just interesting being there and seeing people do this. They go into it like...
There was a penis shrine where we were, like an actual penis shrine.
Nice.
It was just like big dicks. At first we were like, oh, what is that? Everyone's sort of gathering there. Let's go see what it's just penises in a cave, sort of. Like, I don't know what the religious connotations were, or if it was some sort of, I don't know.
They didn't have any billboards saying you cannot use penises as...
They did not, apparently. Because this was like an actual place and there were like offerings and shit. And you were like, what the hell is that?
Yes. Bountiful penis.
But my favorite thing about any Asian country really is just... The signs that are in English that make no sense. Like, I love the one that was like, no spit, no sit. What? It was in front of a fucking door. Why would anyone sit in front of that door in a fucking parking lot and like, no sit, no spit?
What does that mean?
I don't know. You can't spit or sit there. I don't know. Like, sure, I get the sort of like, don't spit here, don't sit here, but it's just like the rhyme is too good to not make fun of. And then it was like, in case of emergency, break case. You're like, I'm dead.
No, we didn't have a lot of that. We had the one that like that was every morning was warm mic for coffee, but it was warm milk. But yeah, warm mic. So we're just constantly looking for warm mic.
I'm sorry, microphone again.
Yeah,
for
you got
hitting
too
you.
excited.
Too excited about the rhymes and this.
Yeah. But yeah, great vacation. I mean, I feel like I just started babbling about nothing. And now it's on for reals. Like, so starting today, Monday, for everybody who is listening to this later. Today is the first day of sort of the rest of my year. So up until today, I've had vacation. I just went all out doing absolutely nothing, sketching a bit, and just sort of not thinking about work at all. But now from today and tomorrow, it's just full on work.
Yay.
And not thinking about anything else other than getting my ass to Sydney, Australia.
Sweet.
So we'll see. I really want to make it to May. Now the money situation is looking a bit grim. So we'll see how well that works. But I'm going to try scholarships and all that stuff. Sweet. And... like I mentioned, I'm going to try to sort of blog about the whole process or just keep you guys updated in some sort of way. Now I'm starting to think maybe a vlog would be easier. Just press play and then I talk shit for a couple of minutes. And we'll see. I was going to I was actually going to, how do you say, like release the site or... Yeah, I was going to launch the blog yesterday, but didn't feel like it. So, yeah. we'll see when it happens. I need to decide what I'm going to do first. I just want to do way too much stuff. But pretty much what I've done since I came back is lie down in my couch, smoke weed, and watch a lot of movies. And new shows and trailers and stuff. So, yeah. But now I'm done with that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, now I'm going full on...
Cheap,
very cheap.
Cheap sus.
Training, eating well, and cheap.
Sweet.
So we'll see what happens. And we'll see in next episode if I'm still alive or if I'm like torn all my hair out.
Sorry, dude. I'm just seeing the guy from Russia. Cheap sus.
Jesus, man. But for real, it was cheap sus everywhere.
Cheap sus everywhere, right?
And that was so rude. Sorry, last derail of the Thailand thing. But last day we were there, I brought a shirt that I know Anna really likes. It's got birds on it. Anna loves birds. I got it from my mom. So it sort of means not a lot, but a little bit to me. You know, it's a nice white shirt with birds on it. Super cheesy. Mm-hmm. Anyways, first day of the whole vacation, I wear a shirt. Mm-hmm. I come out, and in the lobby, there's one of those cheap sus
guys,
place.
yeah.
So this guy, I think he's more of the Indian heritage, like more Pakistani than Thai, I would say. And he just came up to me and he's like, "Dude, you shouldn't be wearing ugly shirts. Like, you should come in and I'll make you a good shirt."
Ooh,
and it was like the
that's
first
a good
time
selling point.
I was like, "Dude, that was so fucking disrespectful." He's like, no disrespect. No.
The movies, a lot of people say.
Exactly. No, he wanted me to buy shit, and I was like, dude, no, fuck you. Like, seriously, think about what you say to people. So he made me really mad.
And also made me a shirt.
Maybe 3.
Maybe 3. Maybe I just bought a bunch. Fuck it.
Yeah, no, he fucking owes me a shirt. No.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, so fuck those guys. I don't know what. There was no point in actually telling that. So sorry.
So
derail.
good story.
Good story.
Put the bird down. No, put the blade down and let the bird go. That better be Popeyes.
Way too much Rush Hour.
No. I gotta rewatch Rush Hour, man. Both the first and the second, at least.
Oh,
and
man.
Shanghai Nights.
Yes.
Saw some bloopers from that. So good.
So good. Owen Thrilson.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's really like that duo and Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. Like, they're fucking perfect duos. Mm-hmm. Like, really works.
But Jackie Chan just works with everybody. Yeah. And now he's working with Schwarzenegger. Schwarzenegger for some new Russian movie.
What?
Yeah.
But Jackie Chan's latest, the Tourist, was really good. Like,
oh, you've seen it?
Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, actually, surprisingly good.
Yeah, I heard it was supposed to be like it's really dark.
Yeah. The only things I have a hard time with is like when Jackie Chan fights now, like he's really lost that like he's 50 plus years old, so that but he doesn't have that same like I think his body is taking such a beating through the years, so. If you're used to watching Jackie Chan fight or like seen any of his earlier works, like there's nothing left. Like he's good. Like he plays the sad dad like really good in this movie. Mm-hmm. But the power in the sort of like there's nothing, you know.
Oh, okay.
So that's a bit sad, but they still manage to pull off some really nice sort of like instead of focusing on fights, he does, you know, what he does as much as he can. And which is pretty cool. So nice. The movie holds. Yeah, I liked it.
I've heard good things.
Because it's not one of those movies that you're like, oh, this is the best movie ever.
No.
But in its like category, it's a good movie.
So is it better than Taken?
I don't. The first one, because that's the only one I'm ever gonna mention. And I don't remember. Like I think I liked Taken more when I saw it. At least I haven't seen Taken in years. I don't.
Yeah, it was a while.
Because it came out in 2008 or 9. So. I was doing a stunt gig at a time. We watched it like it was me
I think it was
and like a bunch of stuntmen in a room.
Nice.
Just like geeking out.
Yeah.
Analyzing every stunt in that movie.
It still holds up, I think. Mm-hmm. It's a good movie. But yeah, so what are we talking about today, Elias?
We are talking about stuff. We're just gonna like mix and match.
Yeah.
But let's have a little break first.
Yes,
I
please.
guess.
Yeah.
Nothing new in my life that is not going to be covered in this sort of topic.
Because, I mean, you've still had a couple of weeks off and off.
Yeah, but I was sick. I was sort of like,
rut.
I was too exhausted to do anything. But I'll talk briefly about it in the thing. I think what we can do now is just like thank you for listening on all these filler episodes that have been out. Also, like you can find us and rate us on iTunes. We always appreciate that. I have one that I need to read that we got from someone, and it's T for Forselius. Let's see here. So it's a guy named Thomas that follows the podcast and also us on Instagram. So he wrote, "Awesome pod. That is an inspirational boner for the artsy lover. Great work on the pod. The only thing I look forward to all week is a new episode of the Sketchbook Heroes. Getting inspiration, tips, tricks at every episode. Helping my art improve from the first episode. Keep up the good work. tfasheliers.art." Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. So,
thanks, buddy.
Thank you, buddy. Like, we really appreciate this. Especially when you add, like, you know, like intellectual words like inspirational boner and, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's stuff we can't come up with
on our own.
Come up with.
This guy.
That was bad.
Yeah. And yeah.
But no, appreciate the fuck out of everybody as always. But like when people actually take time to write stuff like this, it just
because I know
it means so
the
much.
amount that he wrote there. When I write that, it's like, oh no, I should say it like this, and then you write a bit, and it takes a couple of minutes at least to do it. So we really appreciate you taking the time. And for all of you that just tuned in, maybe for the first time, we are available on YouTube. Like it's still just sound. We're available on Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud. Like a million podcast apps out there. So
you can find us pretty easily.
Yes, you can find us very easily. Always look for Sketchbook Heroes and you'll find us.
Yes.
And one more thing I would totally love if you guys kept doing that we just noticed is on the latest episode, whatever it was called. What the fuck? Yes, keep chasing the dream. That's the one. I was just like, fuck.
Episode 55.
You guys actually wrote, like on my personal one and on the Sketchbook Heroes one. I don't know if you got anything as well.
Nothing that I can remember.
But you guys actually replied to the topic at hand, which is awesome. And do more of that, because if you engage with the latest episode, I think more people might be in that same sort of place as you are. So feel free to reply to each other, and we'll also like put in our 2 cents there. But we really do appreciate that you guys talk to each other, because I think like we talk to you guys, you talk to each other, because I know that a lot of the people that follow my live streams and the podcast, you also follow each other. Because I see when, like, for example, Emmy Yulene posts something, I see that I've liked it, Robert's liked it, I see that some of our listeners liked it. Like the family sort of grows when you guys sort of interact as well. So we think that's awesome.
Yeah.
And
keep growing the community.
Yeah, with that said,
let's dive into it. Yes.
Now we're back. On today's topic, we're going to talk about tons of shit. We think.
It's probably going to be like 2 or 3 things. But
yeah, but
for us, it's a ton of things. So yeah, I don't know where we begin.
Yeah, I don't know where we begin.
Let's start talking about your sort of rut. Let's just dive straight into it.
Let's start with the hard part.
Yeah.
Okay. So it all started way back in December, which it actually did. I took a break from art, which I thought I went on Christmas vacation on the 18th of December. Everything went fine. You do the whole Christmas thing that I'm not very excited about. And I played a lot of video games up to the point where my PlayStation broke down, which was fine. I was annoyed, but you get over it, you send it in. But then I still didn't draw. So Christmas went by, I don't know. And then I got really sick somewhere around, early January. and I got like some type of flu virus that knocked me out for a week. I don't know. And then the second week following that, like I was sick for I think like 5 days in bed, and then like 2 more days where I was just like
Sick.
getting better, but sick. And then just 1 week where I just lost the will to not live, but you're too exhausted to do anything.
Yeah.
Like you can't draw, you can't even be bothered to watch like anything. I watched Naruto, but I was like on and off sleeping. And after that, I just like, it took a while to just get back into just doing the normal stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know, that thing just like sort of got me, I don't know, down. Like doing
of course
the normal,
it did.
But I just mean like the normal things I still enjoyed. I just art.
Yeah.
Or playing video games because I got my PlayStation back. I haven't touched it. I connected it. That's as far as I got. So I don't know. Like it really just like it all just life just felt like heavy. And I think it's just because of the way that last year turned out. Like it was a good year, but it was also like too much in one go. It was the stuff at work. It was the freelance. It was, like too many projects at the same time, sort of like, and then the podcast and the editing and coming up with fun stuff and replying on, several accounts on social media, all that stuff. So this year, I don't know. I just like lost it all. Like I just lost the will to reply to anyone. I even lost the actual will to do the podcast while I was sick. I was like, oh, I don't want to do this. Like, I don't really want to do this anymore. And because our reason has never been to just earn money, we do it because we think it's fun.
Otherwise, we wouldn't have done it.
We wouldn't have done it, yeah.
No.
We would never do anything like to earn money off of it. No. Like, we would do something because we think it's fun. And if that would monetize, that's great. Yeah. But we wouldn't do it solely for the money.
No. Because now, I mean, we've gone a full year of doing this. I mean, it's a long time.
It is a long time. It is a...
It's 1 day a week for over a year now that we've done this. And
sometimes it's been like 4 hours doing it just to get a lot of episodes. For like stuff like vacation and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, we do have to plan some of the stuff. I mean, most of the time we wing it.
Yeah, we do wing it, but it's still not as simple as you might think.
Yeah, like it still takes us a couple of hours before we even get to this.
To the wing it. Yeah. Yeah, because we still talk about the things to sort of get, what would you call it? Like sort of like a
narrative.
Narrative, yeah. So, because otherwise we would just be talking and it would be just like, oh, now they're talking about buns, now they're there, now they're like...
I mean, we've done those episodes too.
Yes, those have been there, but...
They're few and far between.
Yeah, I don't know, like, but January, like, I just lost it, all of it. Yeah. Like, I didn't want to reply on comments, and sometimes it was, like, people that we know, so you sort of feel bad, and that makes you want to not reply even more. And I don't know, like, I wouldn't say that it's any type of depression, because I was enjoying everything. I was just not enjoying Sketchbook Heroes, editing, listening to myself again, like editing. Although it was fun when I actually did listen, because I forgot tons of shit and we say some stupid stuff like every now and then, or like the intros,
constantly.
like, but some of the intros are really funny, like, because you forget, and we did have a good time recording them. So yeah, it felt really heavy there for a while, and I don't know, like, I think it was like mainly the sickness that really killed everything.
Yeah. I mean, you burn up a lot of energy getting well or like healthy.
You do, yeah.
Because I got really sick when I was going to go to Thailand.
Yeah, the week
before,
yeah.
And then it just hit me twice as hard when I came to Thailand. So I mean, the whole Thai trip, like it was really a trip from hell, but it was still nice.
Yeah, you could still enjoy it.
I had a full-on fever. Throat was fucked. In 30 degrees in Thailand.
Oh, that is
and
so
then
terrible,
having to sort of pretend to not feel sick because I didn't want to, I didn't want to make Anna feel bad or sad about anything. So it's all just trying to be energetic and happy and stuff. And I got worn out so fucking fast got super sick. She got super sick.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It was
Yeah.
great.
But,
Fantastic.
hey, as long as you could sort of enjoy it still, it's
Yeah,
fine.
I mean, for me, I could have been in fucking Uzbekistan or wherever. I don't even know why I said that country. It's no offense to anybody.
Why would that be a bad thing?
I don't know. But yeah, no, I could have been anywhere
Yeah.
as long as I was with Anna.
Yeah.
You know, that was the whole thing. I'm just happy it was in a very nice, pretty place. Got to snorkel a bit too. But yeah, no, I had the exact same thing. Like, no motivation for tattooing. I didn't want to draw anything more. And all of the stress with all trying to find school in Australia and Anna and all of that on top of everything. You know, I just wanted to give up. I just felt like, no, fuck everything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to working in a warehouse and
it's just
disappear for a while. Like, but Anna is a great girlfriend, as some of you might know. I can't stop talking about her. God damn it!
Apparently, yes.
And sorry, Anna, for keeping the talking about you on every episoding. God damning.
Sweet.
Constantly. But she's really helped me through a lot of shit, and she keeps pushing me in the best way possible. So now I'm super motivated to,
It's awesome, dude.
go down under. It just sounds so wrong.
Yeah, exactly. My brain also just took it too far. That's a country. It's a country.
Yeah, it's a country. It's a continent, man.
Yeah, it's a that's what I meant.
The world's biggest island. But during this whole being sick and tired of everything, when Anna got sick, and she also needed to sort of apply for apartments and shit in Sydney, so she needed to do a lot of administrative work type stuff while we were in Thailand as well. So I sort of went, okay, but if she's going to do that tomorrow, then I'll try to sketch a bit. So I started planning the day before, sort of doing what I mentioned in the intro, that started drawing thumbnails and writing down small ideas for different designs. And then
we have that as a tip as well. Like, write it down before you're there. Yeah.
Exactly. Because obviously I didn't want to start drawing this big epic piece in the middle of the night, because I wanted to try and sleep a bit. So I just wrote down some notes, my ideas, anything that came to mind, wrote it down in my phone and on paper, like anything that I could reach. Like, so I wrote it in my phone, I put the phone away, tried to sleep for a while, and then a new idea came up, and it's like, fuck, and grabbed a pen and paper, wrote it down, did a small thumbnail sketch. And then the next day, I knew exactly what I wanted to draw.
Sweet.
So I did, I don't know if you saw it today, but I did a mouse with normal bird wings sewn onto the back of it.
Exactly, that one.
So I had that idea. And I wanted to do that, but just with line work, small lines. And so I just started doing it, and it was super easy. And it sort of sparked the new inspiration
like it was
again.
A cheap win, like an easy win.
Very, very easy. And after that, my brain is slowly starting to work up the energy to start creating
like more elaborate.
Yes. So I posted 3 things today, and I'm gonna just try and keep doing stuff. But like I said, tomorrow is super work day, and it's going to be like this until I go now. So I don't know how much free time I'm going to have at all. But we'll see. It's a lot of stuff to do, a lot of stuff to talk about, a lot of things to look forward to, I hope.
Yeah.
So I'm staying positive.
That's
so
awesome.
Far.
I'm just getting back into that when it comes to art, at least. Like, everything else is fine. Like, I'm working out. I think that was a big part of, like, I hadn't worked out. Like, I didn't work out for a month and a half. That is a lot of time for me.
That's a long time.
Yeah, because I was going to take a couple of weeks off just because Christmas. Like, I got like 2 workouts in there, somewhere around there. And then, I got sick and all that stuff. So it just prolonged the whole period, which is not good for me.
No.
So now training is going well. I'm starting to get back into like my same old weights. And like, I have a couple of injuries, but the idea this year is to focus more on the injuries than the weights. So Also, the diet thing is going, like, everything is going well. It's just the drawing part of life that is sort of
Lagging.
taking a beating. Yeah. And I'm really trying not to stress it, like it's fine. Like, you're allowed to have periods off, which makes my Instagram account suffer. But, you know, Instagram is just that. It's Instagram.
Exactly.
It does not take precedence over health in any way.
No.
So, yeah, I don't know, man. Just like the whole art thing right now is just like, I don't know. I'm not feeling it. You know what I said like last year? Like, I want to draw all the time. Like, that feeling is so dead right now.
Yeah.
Like, I draw on the train to work and I'm getting nowhere.
Yeah.
Like fairly fast. I have that one portrait, or not portrait, it's a full piece. It's a full character that I just keep going back to and just like adding some stuff, la la la.
But is that just a doodle that you keep doodling on, or is it anything like? Are you gonna do something with it?
I'm just gonna color it. Like, this one is a grayscale because in Procreate you can't do what I said you can do in Photoshop. So.
Oh yeah, and live live thing we did before this.
Yeah,
we talked
yeah.
about this.
Oh yeah, we had a live thing, and I gave an art tip that I can't use on Procreate. So I'm gonna like experiment with putting color on this piece, and I don't know. I'm just drawing to draw.
Nice.
So I have no like artistic drive right now, and I'm just like, I use reference heavily. I try to make it as simple to draw as possible. And I think just like you said, you'd write shit down before. And just use reference just to, you know, like get some easy wins. I think that's the best.
Yeah,
like,
that's exactly what I did.
Draw,
like,
because I can draw. It's not that I can't draw.
No.
I just can't draw for me right now. Like,
Yeah.
I can draw at work. I've drawn a pirate on a marshmallow raft with, you know, like a little leaf as a sail. Like, it's not like, I can draw. I know that I can draw. I can draw whatever the fuck. It's just like, for myself, I can't draw.
Exactly. That spark is sort of gone.
Right now. Like, and I think it's...
But it'll be back. I mean,
exactly. When did life ever become dark and not get light? You know, like, so I don't really...
But just think back 1 year ago.
Yeah.
What was the first topic we tackled? The first
Art
ever.
block?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I think it is also this sort of period
Yeah.
during
the
year, especially up here in the north, because it is dark. And now it's been dark for months.
Yeah, it's boring.
It's wet and cold and clammy and I don't know, like all bad things. And eventually your brain is just empty. Like, that's why I got the inspiration back. I went down to the sun. I got some fucking sunburn. Obviously, I burnt my hands the first day. I was...
Dude, same here. I was holding bags as well. So up onto my knuckles, I was like sunburned. And then like the beginning of my fingers were like white.
Yeah, same here. And I was like, because normally I never use sunscreen.
Yeah.
Like, I'm fuck it. I'll burn the first day and then...
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, but no, we bought some actual suntan lotion.
Marielle sprayed
and
some.
I was really good. And then for some reason, I forgot to put it on the back of my hands. So from the first day, I just burnt the fuck out of my hands.
Dude, we burned a lot of things on the first day. Like, you couldn't even, like, fuck.
Yeah, I don't think I have any of my original skin left on my body.
That's nice. So all that nice tan is just like peeling off.
It's gone. Yeah.
Fuck. But yeah, just to wrap up the thing.
Yeah, the derail.
I really I'm just like, life is awesome, except the art.
Yeah.
So I'm just choosing not to give a shit. Like, I care about my art. It's just like, I'm not going to care to the point where it becomes a negative experience, because everything else I'm enjoying. Yeah, the gym is going fucking awesome. You know, work has calmed down because of, you know, reasons, and it's all pretty good right now. And we're even sort of like in a sort of phase, talking to Samantha, one of our like closest friends that we mentioned in the early episodes of Sketchbook Heroes and maybe here and there.
Yes.
She's a photographer, but we were sort of at her house the previous weekend, and we just got to talking, just trying to like come up with shit to do together, you know. So I'm really motivated about sort of like maybe starting something. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just like getting ideas out there again, trying to come back to, you know, like doing shit.
Just being creative,
Yeah.
I think.
Because
Yeah.
we're all sort of like creative people, photography, art, you know, all that stuff.
Yeah, and I ran into a friend who he used to work at Huckleberry, and now he's more of an art teacher, sort of more artsy type guy. And he was like, "Oh, Robert, I wanted to get in touch with you actually, because I've been thinking about doing an exhibition with you. So I'd love for you to."
That's awesome.
Yeah, so maybe at some point he mentioned some time in March. Have
Holy shit, do you have stuff?
That's the thing. Like, I have a lot of stuff, but I don't have any coherent, like,
It would be cool if
nice
you just like
pieces.
It's too bad you don't have like the skateboards, like more of them, you know, like it would be cool to have like
Yeah, full series of, yeah.
that would be cool. Or like envelopes, you know, like
Yeah.
envelopes and skateboards, like a theme. That would be just like random
Envelopes
but fun.
I can produce, and I do have a couple, but I'm not happy with them.
Yeah, it's been a couple of years as
yeah.
well, yeah.
So I'll see. I'm going to go through all the crap that I have at home and see if there's anything that I want to put up, and then I'm going to do some more geotrash things, I think. And yeah, we'll see if anything happens at all.
That's awesome, actually.
But, yeah.
That's really cool.
But it was so funny. And that same morning, I talked to Anna Anna talked to me about trying to do something like an actual exhibition. And I was like, yeah, you know, when it happens, it happens. And then just a couple of hours later, he's like, yeah, I want to talk to you about this.
I love how life works like that as
Like,
well, you know.
How? Why? Yeah. So that's happening. And then, yeah, I did the English test.
Awesome.
The IELTS.
I thought you had.
No, I'd only booked it.
Oh, shit. I thought you did it and then... Oh, okay.
No.
How did it go?
It was... I don't know how it's gone, because I did it this weekend.
You did it this week. Okay.
So I think I'll find out, like, the results. I'll get them around the 23rd of February. But it was damned hard.
Really? Oh, shit.
Because this was academic English.
Ooh,
like,
yeah.
Not this type of English.
Yeah. Say whatever you want. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like, our God-given gift is the way we can just talk shit for hours and just improvise whatever.
Yeah.
Which really... I think it helped me a lot, especially in the speaking part. Cause
you had a... shit.
It was 2 days.
It's like what?
The first day was just the speaking part, and that all in all took maybe an hour.
And you can have done both?
And then the next day was listening and writing and reading.
Jesus.
And that took about 4 hours.
What?
Yes. And, like, man.
Never moving to Australia, apparently.
And that's the thing. Like, I think for this school that I'm applying for now, or have applied for...
So it's the school that requires you to do this
the previous
shit.
one. The one that I already have gotten into. They sort of forced me to take it. But obviously I couldn't go there because I didn't have enough time to take the English test. But then I got accepted even after not submitting anything. So I am accepted to the TAFE University. But I've asked them to postpone that one. So, like, in case of emergency, I can still go and do that one from July. I think it's the next sort of semester.
Okay, yeah.
But now I'm aiming for the customized education that I've sort of wanted to do. So I'll be doing visual arts sort of within, I don't know, whatever that is. But
yeah, whatever that entails, yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to be sort of similar to what I have studied, but more along the lines of the illustrations that I want to do. But still informative illustration type stuff.
Yeah, cool.
So I'm really excited about it. I hope I can get in. But for that one, I think I didn't have to do the IELTS, the English test.
What? Fuck.
And it costed like 2,500 crowns to do the test.
Really?
Yeah. So it's
Jesus
almost 3,000
Christ.
crowns, almost $300 to do a test that I sort of didn't have to do now.
That's great.
It feels great, especially when I'm like down to 0 on my fucking bank account now.
Fuck. Yeah.
Awesome days.
That makes you happy.
Yeah, but at least I've done it.
Yeah, dude.
sort
You
of
have the
went through
paper
it.
and it'll last you for
And it was
however
really
long.
like, because I didn't check up anything,
Mm-hmm.
you could download an app and do some tests for the actual thing. But I was like, nah, fuck it. I'll just, I'll dive in head first and let's just see how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Because it wouldn't have helped me studying anyways.
No.
I would have been more confused probably.
Yeah, exactly. Overthinking it.
Yeah. But it's like, it was all like the basic sort of nationella proven.
Yeah,
like
I
the
remember.
normal
Yeah.
sort of national test that we
SAT,
have. Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
fuck it.
Pretty much the same setup. Like for the speaking one, they said you have this topic, you get 2 minutes of monologue, go. And then you're like,
Monologue.
Yeah.
Monologue.
So I said, like, I mentioned the topic maybe once, and then I just sort of went, tattooing and art and blah, 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 blah. Just went the typical derail.
1.5 hours later.
She's like, that's enough. It's enough. Stop. You were like,
You're good. You're good.
Yeah.
But
don't
I have
talk-
more, yeah. And then the woman walks out of the train and she's like, what? No, but listen to this. This other guy comes in around the corner and just like keep derailing the story.
Exactly. That's how it was.
Yeah.
But then the listening and writing stuff was a lot harder and more intense. So, but hopefully it'll go well. Hopefully it'll add like an extra little thing. So it'll help me get in.
How did we get here?
I
don't remember how this.
I don't know. We were talking about something and
Some
then
stuff,
something.
and then this happened.
Yeah. But motivation and stuff.
Exactly. But something that actually, like, just from the previous episode, now that we keep chasing the dream thing,
Keep chasing the dream.
it's the one. Yeah, that was correct. Was that the right tense? Like,
Yes.
Yeah. So with that episode released, like, a lot of people sort of started responding to it.
For some crazy reason.
For some crazy reasons, we kind of, I don't know, we hit the right sort of...
Yeah, we touched the right
exactly.
button at the right time.
For the right, like for...
Yeah, for a lot of people.
For a lot of people.
I've heard even, again, Anna. I keep talking about fucking Anna. God damn it. Sorry, honey. But no, even
tell
she
me
said,
about Anna, Robert.
She said it was also like, it was perfect for her to hear it at that time as well.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, she is obviously chasing the dream. So I think a lot of people, especially in the beginning of the year like this, they are thinking about the stuff we mentioned. Setting goals and trying to plan them out and maybe make them real. So I think it was a perfect timing for all of us, actually, to talk about it and sort of start thinking about it. It's a good... February is a very slow time of the year, especially for tattoo artists. I don't know if it is for everybody always, but it is a slow period right now. And we need to motivate each other. Like Elias said, he's lost sort of his drive to get home and start drawing stuff.
Like anything related to art, really.
Yeah,
like, even playing games. Like, I'm just not like there right now.
I think we all need to sort of just deflate a bit and then find that spark again.
Yeah, definitely. You can't be...
Maybe we should listen to that episode. Maybe we say
Just
something
kidding.
good. Maybe we'll get inspired.
But yeah, people reached out and wrote, like, actually replied on the episode with their sort of like, oh, this really helped me because of these reasons. And one that really got to me, and now you know as well, was one of our longtime listeners, Emmy Yulin, that found us, on YouTube somewhere for looking for something else. Which is
Yes.
which is always how you... But she just wrote to us after that episode, and she said that she had been in sort of a dark place, and just once you get like lost in your head, that shit just spirals.
Oh yeah, it's very easy.
So she said, like, she started being social, started like pushing people away, stopped doing art, you know, all that shit. You just like you get lost inside your head, and it's super hard to sort of give a shit about
anything.
Yeah. So the tattoo thing that she had going on, like I don't know if it was an apprenticeship or if
Not really.
No, it was more like on the side thing, right? Like
it was more like sort of a workshop that she could go to.
Oh, okay, cool.
Have like old time tattoo artists were working.
Okay.
So she could just jump in and get some pointers.
Okay, cool.
And have a place to work.
Yeah.
If I understood it correctly. I might be wrong.
But being in that sort of dark place, her brother like forced her to take I think I don't know if it was an apprenticeship.
You made it sound like it was. I'm guessing it is that
let's double check exactly what it is, just to sort of give the story the right.
Now she has a proper studio.
But she has, she's at a studio right now, and let's see what she called it. So we call it what it is. Yeah, studio as a trainee.
Okay.
So
pretty much
sounds like an apprenticeship. Yeah. And on her way to this place, the studio, she gets this like full-blown panic attack, and she just like doesn't know what to do with it. So she thinks distraction, I think. So she puts on that episode that we posted, Keep Chasing the Dream.
Episode 55.
55, exactly. And somehow
she got over it.
She got over it, and she also got the
place.
The thing. The trainee apprenticeship thingy.
Yes.
So I think that is awesome.
Yeah.
Because now she has a reason to sort of get out of her head. Although it doesn't happen instantly. You don't just go happy. But, you know, just a bit of happiness might help sort of dilute the darkness a little, you know? Like.
Yeah.
So we're super awesome that our episodes are helping anyone in any way.
Yeah, for real.
Because we haven't been there, or I personally feel like I've been neglecting Sketchbook Heroes and the whole thing. And you guys sort of sharing your stories. It's awesome to see that we're doing something that, like, it's fun to talk shit, but to some point it becomes pointless, you know?
Yeah.
So these stories, for me personally, like, I got really moved that people started replying. Like, it's not about getting likes, but it's nice to know that
people are listening.
The people are listening and getting like some benefit out of it. Like if you enjoy it, that's great. But also if we're helping, that's also great. Like I find value in both.
Yeah.
But it's nice to sort of see that the episodes, like, this is just something we do. We burn some, you know, like time making these, and it's nice to see that they're going, you know, I don't know, like just reaching people.
Yeah.
Like even if it's a few people, we're at least, you know, helping one person.
We're doing something.
We're doing something, and it's helping someone. You know, like the digital art episode as well.
Exactly.
People wrote on Facebook and some other places that, oh, this episode came in the right time. I really want to like work on my digital stuff, and just that. Like it's not a big thing for us in that sense. We just talked shit for an hour, but it worked for someone. You know, like it's like listening to a song and getting that feeling, and then everyone else listens and they don't feel it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's pretty much what I'm saying. Like it's for someone. That episode just clicks in their head. Yeah, exactly. That I think that is a great way of sort of. So that made it sort of, for me at least Emmy's story was sort of like, it touched me sort of like, oh, it's not fucking.
It's not a
pointless fucking thing.
Exactly.
Yeah,
we are doing something.
Yeah, because when you're sort of where I am right now, it just feels pointless. Like, who am I doing this for? Like, what is this? Like, what? Yeah. I could be not doing art without doing Sketchbook. No, but I'm just like, I just lost the motivation, and that happens, you know, like.
Of course it does.
And
it has to happen.
It has to happen at some point. Yeah. The thing is, it's like a new relationship. You know, once you get past the honeymoon phase, then shit gets real. What do you do after that? I think
masturbate.
Yes. And no. But that is one way of coping, I guess. But what Sketchbook Heroes isn't, like if you need to masturbate all the time in that relationship.
I hope you don't do it.
Yeah. No, but I just mean that. Okay, so I'm just going to try to use Robert's masturbation sort of
Metaphor
to sort of tie this together somehow. But what I'm saying is that what Sketchbook Heroes isn't is a poisonous relationship. It still has value to you guys. It has value to us. It's sort of like I don't know, like being but being at the therapist, you know, like we can talk about whatever, we can vent it. We don't have to hold it inside and sort of let it grow.
Yeah,
we let it go. Right?
Exactly. Yeah, nice.
And it's stupid shit like this that you say that you forget later, and then you listen and you're like, the fuck.
I don't know which movie it was now, but it was some movie.
Don't ruin my moment, bro.
But they actually they didn't use my go frozen on the bitch, but almost.
Almost.
So yeah,
go frozen on the ditch. No, just kidding. Because they were digging.
I think they said like, go Elsa. Or something. Go
nice,
Elsa on them or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
So it's like, no, they're stealing my thing.
God damn it. Trademark.
But I just wanted to say, speaking of people listening, commenting, and blah, 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 I gave a little shout out to El Cubiculo.
Yeah, the guy we mentioned last time.
Exactly.
That we made fun of. I love it.
And he was super touched that we actually did mention him and that we butchered his name.
Yeah,
obviously.
Of course. That's how we do it.
And he's using the podcast now as well, trying to get into new forms of artistic expression and awesome. Learning more stuff and asking me about pointers of facial.
That's awesome, dude.
Reproduction.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, we are getting more and more people actually commenting on our stuff. Yeah. And it feels awesome. Mm-hmm. Super stoked.
Yeah, it's awesome. And I think what has happened over the year as well is that we've had ups and downs in sort of how much people listen. And I think right now where we're at is sort of like we have our little like family. And we have we know it's the same people that sort of listen. You can sort of see it in the like if you sort of take the stats and the people that like comment on stuff.
Yeah, you can see.
You can sort of see the correlation of because it's less listeners in that sense, but it's sort of like activity. Yeah. It's coming and going, but you can sort of see a correlation. Like the family has sort of like we become fewer, but we become sort of settled and tighter. Yeah. So, I don't know, I think that this podcast is doing something else than being a shallow, sort of point of bullshit that we sort of do every day. It's nice to know that, a couple of people are being helped.
Yeah.
And just, being that constant nagging reminder of, I don't know.
Just something.
Yeah, something. It's art.
Yeah.
Everything is art. So I'm kind of doing art.
Yes. But yeah, and saying that, I think it's also remember to share the podcast. And remember
that really helps. Yeah, that really helps.
Because maybe you have a friend out there who needs to hear some extremely unnecessary shit talk to get out of whatever sort of slump they are in. And it could be anything. It doesn't have to be just art-related stuff. It could be anything creative. So, please share and tell your friends.
And I think one thing for me to sort of get out of my head and feeling that everything, just moving my body was just ugh, I have to move, I have to eat, that thing. I think one good thing is sometimes what I do with art is just draw brainlessly. Okay, this is the image I'm going to use for most things in this picture. I'm just going to sort of draw everything super, I'm going to follow that reference like a slave.
Yeah.
And just do it exactly. Because then I don't have to think. I know I can draw. I'll just draw that.
Easy.
That helps. And I think the podcast sort of has that effect as well. I don't want to be in my head. I'll be in their head for a while.
Yeah.
Or any other, thing that works for you.
Just have somebody distract your brain a bit.
For just a little bit. Make you laugh. Just a little. Because when we laugh, something happens in our fucking brains. I don't know.
Endorphins.
But whatever happens, use that to sort of disperse the darkness or whatever the fuck is going on in your head.
This is deep, man.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Distract yourself enough to be able to take an easy win. like just with the art. Just like get a couple of easy wins in.
That's all you
know,
need.
like, yeah, a couple of dick shots, like kick some
Yeah.
some illegal moves, just get a couple
Just
of
graze it.
just get some cheap wins and then fucking go for the kill, like
Yes.
because it doesn't have to be major. You just like maybe listen to a podcast or music, whatever makes you sort of happy, like just a little bit of happiness. Use that little win to do the
Ignite
other
the
little thing.
fire.
Exactly. Maybe leave your comfort zone, which is what this podcast is about, and like go outside. Once you're outside, go somewhere that you like, not that you have to be, and get another win, and then from there
we're sending out the sparks.
exactly.
It's up to you
We're
to
the
use
wind
them.
in your sail,
Exactly.
and then we kick you in the back, motherfucker.
Yes, jump on them.
Yeah, exactly. And pounce you. No, we don't stop. No, just kidding.
no.
Yes, so you kind of get the point.
Yeah. And now we've started like diving into a little bit more of the subject that we talked about earlier as well. And it's using your negativity, I guess, or like the bad shit in your life or good things
Yeah.
to stay creative or keep motivated, whatever it is. Because this comes from a book that Anna is reading. Again, goddamn Anna. I'm
You
going
have
to
to stop saying Anna. Yeah, you have to stop saying Anna.
God damn it.
Like I like Anna, but
Yeah, I know. I keep... It just never stops.
Okay, so every time Robert says Anna, you guys just get like I'm gonna
do a shot. But anyways, there's a book this person is reading.
Oh, how interesting.
Yes.
Yes, this person, huh?
Yes. Don't remember exactly what the
What
book
her
is
name
called.
is?
I'm going to read the book eventually, but it has a lot of great subjects, and one of those is talking about this. So how you use, or like how some people have to have misery in order to create things.
Mm-hmm.
So, for instance, the whole fact that, you look up to a musician, for example. This musician is a heavy drug user. And in your mind, if you're a musician, you're like, well, I have to take the same drugs, and if I want to create the same way this person is doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So they have this sort of fixed idea that they have to do the same thing and be as miserable as their idol in order to be as skilled music or creative person.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't know, I think that's really interesting because we sort of go against this quite a lot, you and me at least. We have talked a little bit about creating or using sort of emotions for creating stuff. You've come flat out and said you don't ever. You never
like...
really think about that you do it. I said that I've done a couple of pieces to sort of help me vent with some of the stuff that I've been going through. But I can say with 100% certainty that yes, I use my emotions or the state of mind I am in to create stuff. So, for example, the sick, twisted stuff that I just sort of released on Instagram, that came from my fucked up brain, this vacation being like, I think generally miserable inside because of the big gap that is my life now. And then sort of use that to just let my brain think of different crazy things instead of being as focused and sort of linear that it always is, and step a little bit outside of my comfort zone and dabbing in the danger zone.
Sounds like you're just flicking your dick at and dab. Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing something.
That's so artsy.
Yeah. But yeah, so I am using my emotions. Maybe not like, I'm not focusing on my emotions to create stuff, but they're just channeling through me and stuff
and
comes
becoming,
out.
yeah, exactly.
Whatever happens.
Whatever your mind does of it, 'cause
yeah, exactly.
mind is like a fleeting thing. Have you ever tried drawing one thing and then it just like, what was the thing? It just transmutates in your fucking mind.
And that's something I want to explore more. And that's why I want to go back to school and empty my head and start creating from somewhere else.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's something that I'm exploring this year. And it's just now sort of realizing that it is more emotion and feeling that I need to create with, instead of being the illustrator that we are, only creating stuff that we've thought about, thinking of whatever it is. So more artsy. I want to be more artsy in that sense.
Oh, I hate that.
I know.
But it's, I like that you're doing it. Like, I hate it, like, when the concept of being artsy.
And it sounds so wrong when you say it that way.
I know what you mean, though.
Like,
I know what
but
you
I
mean.
can't, I can't formulate it in any other way.
No, but I think that's fine, because we talked about this before. Because you were like, oh, but you know, like, when we talked about this artsy shit, and I was like, I just like, no. Because the thing is, like, I told you, but I think maybe I should put it here as well, just to
Definitely.
like, put it in context. Is like, when I'm sad or happy, I still draw the same thing. For me, it's not what I'm drawing, it's the act of being busy, I think.
Yeah.
So
you
it could
distract yourself.
Yeah, exactly. I distract myself, and it gives me enough sort of momentum or, you know, happiness or whatever the fuck it is.
It is
that
your
the act
happy
of,
place.
It is my happy place,
Or our
exactly.
happy
So
place,
when you get sort of out of it, you can sort of like, okay, I'll deal with this one thing, and you get it. I think it's the easy wins. I think that is really key.
Yeah.
Just like doing something that distracts you and gives you a bit of energy, because that's what happens when I draw. I
but
get that little energy,
And
you
it
know?
helps you focus too. Like
And you don't
for
get
me,
as distracted.
I get more organized in my head when I draw.
Yeah, same
I
here.
calm down.
It's
all
like,
of this.
defragging your computer.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like putting files in order, but without sort of like focusing too much on one. It's
Yeah.
just like move there. But it's just
Exactly.
like,
and that's why drawing portraits is awesome for that way.
then, like the brain dead type
because
of drawing.
then you don't even have to think about what you're drawing. You're just copying,
Yeah, exactly.
looking. And it's sort of, well, for me at least, it helps me sort of empty my brain.
Yeah.
Meditation again. But now, like I said, I wanted to go, I want to use more emotions and stuff. So I'm going to try to use this period, see like if I get really, really super upset.
But I haven't really thought about it like that. It's just when you said that today, and I was like, no, do the same thing. Like I could be super sad or super happy. Still, like, the art is the same. Like, it doesn't change.
I mean, you have to admit that you're going to have different types of ideas in terms of
definitely.
where
But
you
usually,
are.
but there's also a lot of times, like, no matter where I am, I already have something. So I'm keep drawing on it.
But like, for example, let's talk about your sort of the garbage pile kids, or whatever you want to call them. You know, you have that idea. You want to draw something with that. And then you're having this shit day. Then I could see that you would draw something dark, you know.
But it has a like underlying tone of dark, because it is just abandoned kids.
But then on another day you're going to have a great day and it's all super happy. Then you're probably going to draw a happy scenario in that same world. I mean, do you understand what I'm...
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But
It's
usually it's just...
I think we can't help have it influence us in that way.
I just can't think of a piece that was like what could touch me more to do something is not me just being sad. For me, that's not. But if I watch something that makes me sad, that I can use. Like if I see a movie, let's find an example. Like a movie. I think I was watching. What the fuck was I watching?
Southpaw.
No, I think it was like Wolf Children or something like that. It's an anime. And I think it was that movie where sort of like something really sad happens, like someone dies, whatever, and it's like wolf people that they turn into werewolves, but they turn into actual wolves. So just someone dies or some shit. Like I don't remember if it was that movie or some other movie where like a pet dies or like like a
somebody dies.
Some animal dies at least, and someone's super sad. And sometimes they just make it so perfect that you can feel it, and that fucking just like that emotion I can take. But I can't take just like me being sad over, like sometimes you're just like down, that I can't use. It's just shit.
Yeah.
But when it comes sort of like, because then I can build a scenario around it. Whereas my own sort of sadness, what am I fucking gonna do? Like, my PlayStation broke down, and I spilled milk over the floor. That I can't use. Like, it's like, what am I? That is actually a very funny drawing if you could make it work. But but I can't work off of that.
No.
But I can, like, when I see, like, stuff, since having kids, you know, I watch shit and I get really sad. I watched Coco recently. I mean, I can tell you what it's about. But when they make me sad, that Disney always does, and Pixar, they make me sad. Like, they
touch the heartstrings.
They make me so sad. Yeah, but that sadness gives me stories. It's like, it's magical. It's sad. It's, you know, like, you want to sort of, like...
Yeah, but so you do get inspired by...
I can use emotion that is sort of fake. You know what I mean? It's not fake, but it's
sort of... It needs to be sort of planted into your head.
Somehow, because my own sadness, like, I think the only way you could make me sad enough to sort of maybe be able to use it would be something super tragic. But my outlook on life is, like, I might complain, I might do shit, but I never sit in my own... shit, you know, like, you know, I don't fester in my...
I was gonna say that.
I don't let my wounds fester.
No, we are that type of person.
Yeah,
we sort of push it back and then let it sort of disintegrate, or it will come back in a big, massive wave, and then it's gone. And then, like, it's
the thing is, I deal with it always in one way or another. Because I know it's all passing. Like, never have I experienced something that didn't pass. It's not. You just cope with it.
Yeah, but that's why I'm saying that I want to try and do this now. Yeah. Because I'm the same as you. I mean, we're the same person, pretty much. We think the same way and we react in pretty much the same way. I think, if anything, you react maybe stronger than I normally do. Because I'm always the mellow guy who just, like, floats around in the background and doesn't give a shit about anything. But I want to change that now. I want to sort of, if I feel something, then I want to actually feel what it is I am feeling, so I can deal with it quicker and maybe use it. So that's sort of my... I hate saying resolutions, like New Year's resolution.
Yes.
Because I could never, ever hold them. And every time I do, I just jinx myself. So I'm not going to call it one of those. But... it is for this year. I want to explore this again. I did mention this before. And for all you people out there with dry mouths, Anna. Get your drink on. But yeah, so with that said, we don't really use emotions that much, but I want...
but you want to explore
it.
Yeah.
I think... at some point, you're probably going to come to the same realization as me.
Probably. Something
where you're going to realize that, holy shit, this is a very, like, a useful tool. And it might not be with the whole drawing at all process, but maybe in your creative writing, you need to channel stuff. And then...
But what I do is sort of like, when I watch movies and shit, I don't try to man up and sort of not cry. I just fucking
let it go.
My wife even said, like, my daughter was looking really sad when we were looking at Coco. But I accidentally, there was something wrong with my booking, so we lost the tickets. But we did get, like, tickets in the front row. There were some left, so we sat, like, 3 of them there, and I sat alone beside, like, another fucking family. And
that's sad.
Yeah, that was super sad, but it was also better for me. I could enjoy the movie. But then at the end, my daughter just, like, she feels the sadness in the scene, and she's like, Mom, this is sad. She's like, oh, well, you should look at your dad. And just, like, they both lean. I'm just like, like a fucking anime character, you know. Just like the waterworks. I'm sitting beside some fucking other family. Like, the kid looks at me. I'm like, thank God I didn't have fucking makeup, you know. I was just like,
I was the same at the
good luck, guys.
The airplane on the way back. I was watching the last Harry Potter movie.
No, really?
Yeah, and I don't even remember which scene it was, but it just fucking snapped.
No, really?
I'm sitting there in the middle of 2 strangers, an old guy and some I think some Thai lady, and I'm just bawling my eyes out, sitting there like I have one of those pillows, you know, around my head.
It's all wet.
Oh, fucking Harry.
Harry, come back.
No, I think it was when Neville steps up and he does his like
his thing, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, fucking Neville.
I you come through.
Yeah, no, it's a big, powerful moment, you know?
Yeah.
He's been through so much fucking shit.
Yeah.
And then he steps up and, yeah. No, we're sad.
But I think that's like, if you don't watch movies like that, you're not watching the movie.
No.
Like, you're not feeling it. And I think that is, like, one of the better things I've sort of accepted as an older person. Like, in my older sort of age, or, you know, like, in my later part of my life.
Yeah.
I just realized, like, if you're going to watch a movie, just fucking watch it all the way. Just go crybaby on the bitch, you know, like, just fucking...
Feel everything.
Exactly. Just turn on the waterworks, you know, full on, and just, like, we were watching, what the fuck is it called? Elliot Dragon, you know... it's called Pete's Dragon.
Oh, yeah.
In English. Yeah. So Elliot the Dragon is Pete's Dragon. And that movie...
The first one? Or
no, it's
the remake?
the new one. Yeah. And we just watch it, and at some point, I don't even remember the movie, but I just remember the crying. My wife is working weekends, like every 2 weekends she works, and kids and me, I'm like, oh, this movie just popped up on Netflix, you know, wherever the fuck we saw it. And I'm like, oh, it's about this kid and a dragon and shit. And then we watch it, and we're like, oh, yeah, this is cool. Yeah. And then at some point, we're all just crying. Like, all of us, like me, my 7-year-old, and my 4-year-old, we're all crying. My son, like, looks at the TV like, no! And he just, like, he looks at us, and me and my daughter, we're like, both crying, and it's fucking just like a cry fest, and we're all super sad we've never watched it again. I'm like, who wants to see Elliot the Dragon? Both my kids are like, nope. Especially my daughter, the 7-year-old, she's like, I never want to watch that again. She doesn't want to see The Lion King, and I've told her, like, it's fine to cry, like, that's what they do. They fuck you over. All these movies, like, I can't watch The Lion King. I cry every time. Like, you can't watch The Lion King and just, like, look at him, like, paw his dad, you know, like, and trying to sort of, like, have him, like, hug him or something. And he's just lifeless, and he doesn't understand, and...
That's heavy, man.
Fucking... Remember seeing that movie?
Oh, yeah.
We were gonna kill Scar.
Fuck
and,
yeah. I still remember it vividly.
Oh, dude, fuck yeah. That's how Disney makes you remember these movies. They fucking scar you for life.
But we manned up, man.
We man up because we were gonna beat...
Oh, yeah, we were gonna rip his head off. And...
With the cry, like, sort of like... just really trying...
We coped, okay?
Yeah, fuck. But yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's good to have a emotional outlet, whether it be movies. I think it helps in other ways as well.
It's necessary, I would say. I mean, otherwise, everything would be toast, you know? Just fucking bland, boring toast.
Exactly.
You want to put some marmalade on that bitch, you know?
That's not how you put marmalade on anything, but that was the only sound I could think of. Just sort of.
Yeah, that's how we do.
Yeah. So with that sad shit out of the way.
Shit.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah.
Now you see, now I feel better. We've said some weird shit.
Yeah.
We've said some good shit.
Hope we're making everybody super sad and creative.
Exactly. So watch Lion King and Coco. Coco is really good. I saw it in Swedish, however. So I need to rewatch it in English. I just need to see the Black Panther as well. And there's a lot of movies that need to be seen. Man. Thank God they don't run in Swedish. Svarta Pantern. Rawr.
Yeah, that's going to be released pretty much the same day this pod is
that's
released,
true.
I think.
Yeah.
I'm not going to have time to it. I'm not going to have time to see it.
Fuck yeah, bruh.
Or maybe I am.
Actually, work did give us free tickets if we wanted to sign up, but I'm going to go see it by myself. Fuck work.
Is it Wednesday premiere?
It's 14th or 15th. I don't know. I think it's 14th. Yeah, on Valentine's. Is it?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I don't care.
Today is 12th.
No, on Wednesday. Oh, no, on Tuesday. Yeah. No, shit. I have no idea. No, it's
anyways,
later this week.
If it's on Wednesday,
it's Wednesday.
I can see it during the day. Because my first customer is 4:30.
Oh.
So maybe we could do that. Maybe.
Maybe, yeah. I'll get back to you on that one.
Yeah.
Depends on when I start working.
And if it's premiering,
If it's
then
premiering, I
also.
think it is. I think it is Wednesday.
But
I
yeah,
think that's what
'cause-
works it.
And I think that's going to be pretty much the
And
last
this must be so
chance I have.
interesting for you guys.
Yeah. Black Panther.
Yeah, Black Panther. Ah!
Yeah. So I think we're just gonna stop the topic right there.
Yeah.
Uh,
Fuck that shit.
use
Fuck
emotion-
that crybaby shit.
What do you guys think? Do you guys use emotions and feelings and all this stuff when you create?
Good one.
Please let us know.
In
This,
the post for this episode,
exactly.
especially.
And yeah, because this is really interesting for us because me and Ilias aren't really the emotional type of guys when it comes to this stuff.
Yeah.
So let us know how you do it. If you have any specific sort of ways of, I don't know, manipulating your emotions in a way, or do you have to break up with your significant other every
Yeah,
time
to
you're
be able
gonna do something?
So, honey, we need to break up. I need to draw some shit.
I'm like, fuck again?
Yeah,
All right.
exactly. But it has to be for real. So you have to trick her, and then like, oh, I'm sorry, sir. I just really need to paint this painting.
Exactly. Please. Oh, you make me so depressed.
And then she draws a painting.
Yeah, there you go. Everything is art.
So really, there should be two artists dating each other, just to derail.
Yeah.
And one should be called Anna, and no, just kidding.
Are you drunk yet?
So just like, yeah, they break up. She breaks up, you know, they get creative. It's awesome. Get one of those relationships, y'all. Yeah, so with that said,
Move on.
movie on.
Movie on. Ooh, nice one.
And we're back. This retro, this summer, this spring. A lot of fucking trailers, and we're gonna talk about
Say it with
some
your
of
chest.
them.
Yeah. So, with that said, we're back.
I have no idea what I said. But there was a lot of stuff that
Yeah,
went through my head.
that it did. Okay, so we're
Hey.
back. We're doing a little small retro thing. We've already gone,
Can we save the best one for last?
maybe. Let's just fucking jump into it. Okay, so today, instead of talking about one super famous movie that we've seen a billion times and you don't want to see, probably, we're going to talk about the movies that we all want to see.
Exactly.
And
Babe 3! No, just kidding.
They're
It's
doing
about
it?
this little pig? No, I have no idea.
Haven't they made it already? Maybe.
Probably. I don't know how many they made. But Babe was a little pig. I have no idea what this is.
Isn't it weird that it's the same fucking guy who made Mad Max?
What?
Who made Babe? Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Try to
For reals?
get that in your head.
What?
Yes.
Which one of them? Because there are a lot of Babe movies out there.
I think number 1 and 2. Yeah. So he went from Mad
So
Max.
this is not a joke?
No.
Oh.
Mad Max, Babe,
Like, what?
and some other thing, and then Mad Max again.
For real?
Yeah.
I need to Google
Yeah,
this.
yeah, you better. You Google
Mad
it just so we're
Max.
not saying anything.
Babe. George Miller.
Yeah. Right?
Oh, yeah, he did Happy Feet.
Happy Feet, too.
And
Yeah,
Babe.
there you go.
And, oh, shit, The Witches from Eastwick.
Holy shit. He did that one?
Yeah, holy decks. Okay, yeah,
See?
mind is fucking blown. That's
you
a
go.
guy multi-talented. Although I have no idea what the Babe movie is about, except that there's a pig.
I'm guessing he had a really rough patch in life, made Mad Max, got a good life, started making happy movies, and then probably got divorced and it's like, Mad Max.
Mad Max.
Tom Hardy, man, save me. Yeah. okay.
Starring Babe.
Okay, so which one are we jumping into first then?
Well, we can talk about the one that's we just talked about.
Pretty much.
So Black Panther is coming out.
Yes.
And
And that one, I mean, I'm really stoked.
same here. It's
I
actually,
think-
I'm more excited about that one than all the others except the last one that we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
I think it looks awesome. I like the protagonist being a black guy as well, like just giving that form, the space for it to happen. Sure, we had Blade with Wesley Snipes and some other.
Yeah, I mean,
but I think
I
it's
think we have Blade to thank for the whole MCU pretty much. And nobody really gives him any recognition.
Yeah, exactly. Because someone just wrote, like, oh, it's the first black superhero.
You're
Maybe
like-
they meant in the Marvel universe, but
Yeah, it
still, you know, it's not the first.
No, but I do
there
think
could be more.
I think Black Panther is the first black superhero, like the actual
Like,
first.
oh, the actual first.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, like
Because I think
okay.
Black Panther came before the Black Green Lantern character. But I don't know. I haven't really read any Black Panther. I don't know anything about the character
I didn't know
except the stuff that we've seen in Civil
Yeah,
War.
exactly. And I love that.
and
Like,
I saw
really
it,
enjoyed that.
Rewatched it yesterday actually, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
Again, like I almost got teared up just watching the movie because how fucking perfect it is. Like the rhythm with the whole story and the way they introduce characters and give each character this perfect amount of time. It doesn't feel stressed. There's 50 billion characters they have in this movie, and they
To balance
balanced it
out,
out
yeah.
perfectly.
Is that the one also where they sit in the car, Bucky and the other one,
Yeah,
and they're
with the
like,
kiss.
yeah,
Yeah,
because that part
exactly.
is so good.
They
And-
don't do anything. They just
Yeah,
film
yeah.
the guys and they just
Yeah.
smirk a little bit.
And you know they smirk for real. Like it feels so like
It's so
it doesn't feel like
genuine,
part
yeah.
of the movie. It feels like it's just like one
I
of those
know.
moments. Just keep it.
Exactly. And that's one of the things, like, it sticks with you.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, like, when Paul Rudd wakes up from the van and the first time he meets Captain America, that's also perfect. He's like, oh my God, you're Captain America. Hey,
Yeah. And
I'm
you know
shaking
one
your
of
hand
my
for too long.
and you know one of my favorite things about that movie is not in that movie. It's in Spider-Man: Homecoming.
What?
The beginning. Where he sort of like recaps that whole thing
Oh, when
with his
he's-
phone.
Yeah.
And the whole thing, like just prior to that. Oh, it's so good. I love that whole thing. Like he's super excited and he just like, oh, put the suit on. And he just has his pajama on, you know, that homemade bullshit Spider-Man suit. He's like, what the hell are you wearing? And he just has that fucking, and
Yeah.
it's the
It's
the
genius.
mockumentary that he's doing like with himself. It's so good.
So good. But yeah, so
Yeah.
Black Panther.
Black Panther though.
And that's coming out this week. For us here in Europe.
Yeah, fuck. We're late on the ball.
No.
Yes. Or maybe it's pre-screenings that I've heard things from.
They've
Okay.
seen the pre-screenings. We get it before
motherfucker.
they do in the States.
What?
Yeah, we've had
We're the test audience?
with pretty much all the MCU movies.
Oh, that's awesome.
They get released
Okay.
here like a week before. the
Now it
States.
doesn't feel as bad.
It's
does it?
good. It's really good.
No, but dude, super excited.
Yeah,
I really love
looks
the
good.
the guy that plays Black Panther. He's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
The evil brother or whatever the fuck it is, played by the guy that played Creed,
Yeah.
which is awesome as well. I think it's the same guy, right?
It is.
I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. Also awesome.
Great actor. Yes.
So I hope they sort of like keep it together and do awesome shit because I really love the scenes with the Black Panther. He's awesome. Like that suit
Oh,
looks
yeah.
fucking badass.
Yeah. I'm just hoping they don't go too advanced because it looks like it's a little bit too advanced with the whole purple shiny thingy.
Dude, yes, that whole even the Wakanda, the whole secret place
It's
looks.
supposed to be that way, though.
I know,
It's one of the
but
most
you know,
advanced civilizations.
what
on
happens
the
with
planet.
that? I call it the sort of Guardians of the Galaxy running on green screens
Yeah,
sort
yeah,
of
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
So I hope they can sort of like paint you the picture and then just fucking make set pieces that look sort of real.
Yeah.
Because as
Yeah.
soon as people walk on green screens,
Old school rules, man.
I hate it.
Yeah.
And I enjoy Guardians of the Galaxy,
Yes.
but I don't enjoy that whole fake background.
Actually, I think I'm gonna see number 2.
I haven't seen it, and I saw that it came out on the thing, the Netflix.
Is it on Netflix now?
I think so, or Viaplay, maybe.
Yeah, Viaplay
one
then.
of them.
No, I haven't.
Yeah,
Of
but
course.
I need to see it.
But yeah, so Black Panther, number 1, definitely.
Yeah.
Number 2 for me, and I think we're going sort of backwards now. I guess like we have. I think it's 4. If we're not counting Black Panther, we have 3
Yeah.
trailers that we are talking about.
So,
So next one for me, I would say Solo.
Han Cholo.
Juan Cholo, the Solo, a Star Wars story, Solo.
I think we've talked about it. I personally don't see a reason to make this movie. Like,
Same here.
The backstory of Han Solo is for me uninteresting. It feels like any other type of movie
Yeah.
that
I-
stars Harrison Ford.
I don't need to see it. Like
Yeah.
but obviously it's a new Star Wars movie. They have TIE fighters and Death Stars and whatever.
I have one reason for seeing it though.
Chewie.
Woody Harrelson.
Oh fuck yeah!
That was just like
sort of
I was
out
like,
of the blue.
okay, I'm in. He does
sold.
good stuff.
Yeah, same here. Love Woody Harrelson.
He's like he was good back when, you know, like, I love Kingpin still. Like I even recommended it the other day. I probably should rewatch it though. But
Definitely.
That's one of the few movies I have on DVD for no reason.
What do you mean for no reason? Best comedy ever.
But yeah,
Yeah.
just like everything he does, like it's so good. Like, and he
Even
does
if
it.
the
He's
movie
so,
is shit,
yeah,
he's still
good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know, like, and I loved him in Zombieland, and I loved him in what the hell was he playing? Like, was it before or after Zombieland? He did the show as well, the one I haven't seen. I've seen like a little of
True Detective.
True Detective.
Amazing.
He also makes an awesome GIF where they sort of like give each other the finger. Oh, we use that at work all the time. Me and Andy's like our whole relationship is just that. You come in the morning, drink coffee, and give him the finger, and then you just move on.
That's like me and my dad's relationship.
There you go.
It's awesome.
But yeah,
Very
that
healthy.
is one of the reasons for me to see Solo is because
I think that, yeah, for me it's that reason and that it's Star Wars.
yeah, I guess
The
that-
rest I'm not interested in
Yeah,
really.
yeah, yeah. I don't
Hopefully
really-
they'll do something really nice with it.
Yeah, maybe they'll- yeah,
Boba Fett.
maybe.
I don't know. I haven't seen the trailer more than twice.
I didn't. Yeah, I just watched it the once, and I think I even just saw the first one, the
okay.
sort of like where not a lot happens, like the teaser-ish one.
Yeah, I've seen the teaser once, and then I've seen sort of the longer teaser.
Yeah, I did
the,
not see the
Super
longer.
Bowl teaser, I think, which is like 1 minute and something.
Yeah, like I'm not excited about it
No.
though. Like, I think the latest Star Wars movie sort of killed my sort of like I don't mind them doing them. Like it's fine, and they're probably okay or good.
Yeah,
And the effects are probably fucking awesome.
It looks really
but
good.
I'm not excited about this movie. Like
No.
I never needed a Han. I'd rather see like Boba Fett or you know like anyone else that didn't get his own arc.
I still want to see a Darth Maul movie. Like I want Darth Maul's origin and stuff.
That would be cool.
'Cause
Following the
season-
dark story, yeah, because I guess Anakin's wasn't that interesting. For me, maybe that generation loves it. But I would totally enjoy seeing it from the dark side. Like
Yeah.
following the dark side, like on an adventure.
Or General Grievous, actually, because he's one of those characters you don't know anything about. And
Yeah,
he
exactly.
comes from the awesome hunter background and stuff. Super warrior, you know.
Awesome.
So I would rather see that. But
Yeah. Same here.
with that said, still Star Wars.
Yeah, still gonna see
Yeah.
it, but yeah, not
Yeah.
excited.
It's not on the top of
overly,
the
yeah.
list. So with that said, moving on to number duo, or
What was that?
number 4, I guess. But Venom.
Oh shit! Yes, Venom. I was
Tom Hardy. Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah.
I've been excited about this since I heard he was gonna do it.
Same here.
And now it's like legit. Like they've released a teaser with Tom Hardy in it. So we
Yes.
know that he is in it.
Isn't that? I think it was released as a teaser trailer as well.
It is a teaser.
What the fuck is a teaser trailer? Just call it a teaser and then call the other one a trailer. You don't have to call them a teaser trailer. We know it's a sort of trailer, but it's
Yeah.
just a tease. You don't have just
And it's like it's so late. Like the actual trailer should come out like
I think
any day.
Yeah. Because
feels
when
like-
was it releasing? Like October? Like
Yeah.
the day after my birthday. Remember
Yeah,
that?
something like that.
5th of October.
Probably.
But this trailer did not sell it. Like, I'm more excited in my head about what I've sort of imagined rather than what I saw in the trailer. Like,
Yeah.
Tom Hardy, great.
Awesome.
Don't mind it.
That's
But
pretty
this
much all you
trailer-
could take away from
yeah.
the movie.
Yeah, because this
Or the
trailer was
trailer.
sort of like Tom Hardy at the dentist, not having a great experience because there's someone shaking the table a lot. And then people are sort of like running in an office, being sort of plucked in.
There's a thing. It's called the 116. I don't know if you've seen any of it,
No.
but it's just people sort of commenting on the 116 is when he freaks out in the thing and starts shaking his
okay,
head,
okay.
starts screaming.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're like, what I look like when I step on a Lego brick, or what I look
Yeah,
like when I
exactly.
blah blah blah. So it's like a whole this different list of things
During that
people
116,
write
yeah.
for like, that's what I look like when that happens.
Yeah, that key,
So that's one fun
timestamp.
takeaway from this trailer. If you follow Jeremy Johns, I think is his name, he's a YouTube, what do you call it, movie critic.
Yeah.
He did one of those, like he just collected his favorites and then he
that's
just like read it and then showed that piece of clip for everything. So he just saw it like 18 times. It's really funny. Like,
it's not a great trailer.
no, that was the best thing out of the trailer, and that we actually see Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
You do see the symbiote sort of coming up a little bit on his neck.
Yeah.
But
not enough to sort of give a fuck.
I have no idea what the movie's about. Like,
I told you, dentist. Venom is the dentist.
Steps on Lego brick.
Yeah. He uses the symbiote suit to dentist himself, whatever the fuck that means.
Nice.
And it's not a great experience apparently because
116.
It's 116. Just watch that. But yeah, still excited about the movie.
Yeah.
Really like the simplistic poster with just the Venom eyes.
Yeah.
Because that was the sort of the first tease.
And then having Venom being the mouth.
Yes.
It's pretty cool.
Great. Also, it looks like something our buddy you saw that,
Mexifunk.
right?
Yeah,
Mexifunk, because I was as well. I was like, when I saw it on his wall, I was like, he made that, and then like, oh no, but yes,
definitely,
I saw that. Yeah,
they ripped it. They stole his idea. But yeah, again, I mean, I'm just excited for the movie. The trailer didn't give me much.
No.
But I love Tom Hardy, and Venom is one of my all-time favorite characters. I really hope they go in the line of the soldier version, like the later version of him. I can't remember what is.
Or the Joe Madureira one.
Agent Venom.
Agent Venom.
I think
I have that toy. Or my son does, but
it's a really cool.
And he knows
story.
It's Agent Venom as
That's
well.
awesome.
Mm-hmm. My son
really
knows the Venom and the Agent Venom.
Yeah. So if they could pull something from that or sort of start leading into it, I think that would be really awesome. But it's just...
But if you're going to judge the eyes, though, that they use, it looks like symbiote. Just poor, like clean Venom with the mouth and tongue. And
I'm super happy about that, too.
Yeah,
like,
I actually would rather want that than some sort of like mechanoid Venom-ish looking motherfucker.
Yeah, but I think it's easier to create the Agent Venom because he looks more like a soldier with a cool mask.
No, but he looks like Black Panther, but sort of like...
Yeah, but cooler in a way.
Yeah, but I need the mouthy Venom. That's the thing.
We need
I want
to
them
get
to succeed.
Good version of that.
Exactly. I need a Spider-Man 3 redemption movie.
Yes.
Because that shit was a fuck...
That's exactly what this movie is.
Please be that.
Yeah, let's just forget everything else I said. This is Spider-Man 3 Redemption.
That's what they call this.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh man, Tom Hardy, save us.
I hope they make sort of like jokes about that movie in this movie. Like,
I hope it's a little bit meta.
Because that's always the best.
And I've heard rumors that it is going to tie in with the Tom Holland Spideyverse.
Yes.
So
yes. I'm more excited about that movie than I am about this movie.
So, it's interesting, but not enough shown in the trailer for us to get super hyped yet. So,
what do you mean?
We're just hyping over speculation at this point.
Speculation.
Yeah. So let's just leave all of those boring ones and jump into the best fucking trailer.
Oh, yes.
And the most hyped I could ever be for any type of movie.
Fuck yes.
Yeah.
Like the marketing for this is fucking brilliant.
We're there again.
Yeah.
Like, thank Christ we didn't have to wait longer.
Yeah.
So
really like
18th of May, I think, is the release date. Deadpool fucking 2.
Yes. Holy dicks.
I can't remember. What was it called?
Oh, it was called the... What was it? Something sequel. What was it?
You wrote me.
Yeah, I wrote it to you guys. It's such a good name. Unnamed blah blah sequel or something. Okay, we need the name. Let me just go back into our chat. Yeah. Are you in there?
In the... Let's see.
This is just Samantha. God damn it. Where the hell did it go? Oh, there you guys are. It is called, because mine are blue. Bum, 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 bum. God damn it! Where is it?
No, you didn't write it here.
Panther. Yeah, Untitled Deadpool sequel. That was what it was called.
Nice.
Such a good fucking title. Untitled Deadpool sequel.
Untouchable. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
yeah, man.
yeah. And if you've seen, just like before we talk about this trailer, if you've seen anything about this movie, like when he has like the one of
Bob
the first
Ross.
ones, before that with the when he's in the booth, he's, like changing clothes, and he's hearing like, "Not on my watch, motherfucker," and he's hearing like sort of a crime being committed, and he goes into this booth and he takes like super long to sort of get into his spandex latex.
And we can really relate. Like, we try to change into our superhero suits as fast as we could.
Holy shit! Yeah,
Like-
that really hits home. Like,
It's like 15 minutes just to get into that
to
fucking
get
thing.
into the fucking thing, and then you need help to sort of zip up and shit. At least the Spider-Man you do, and then you need someone to adjust your eyes and shit.
Oh, man, yeah.
Yeah,
But and now they finally released like a proper trailer with Cable.
Cable, and this is pretty much just called like introducing Cable or something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
meet Cable.
Meet Cable.
Yeah, and it's so good.
Perfect. And I love
Yeah.
the fact that they're doing like, oh, what the shit?
Yeah,
they don't have the...
it's still going meta.
Yeah.
Like even here, they're sort of like breaking the fourth wall. The arm of Josh Brolin that plays Cable.
Yeah,
It's just like a green, piece of shit, like a sock on his hand.
So they haven't computer animated
Yeah,
it yet.
exactly. So while they're sort of, he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna take care of this myself." So he just has this like cardboard city with like the Cable toy
toys.
and the and Deadpool toy dressed as a cowboy. So good.
It's awesome. But yeah, no, the whole tone of the trailer is
Yeah.
perfect, and the small stuff that you get to see from the actual movie looks
Yes, it
amazeballs.
looks good. Yeah.
And they're really going gritty and dirty and mean with Cable because he
Yeah.
is a mad.
But was Cable
Bad.
an evil guy? Like the comic?
He's an anti-hero.
He's an anti,
just like
okay, yeah.
Venom.
Yeah. Or-
I think he's the son of Jean Grey and Cyclops
Really?
from the future.
Yeah. Cool.
So he's Cyclops' son. That's why his
Oh, he
one
has the one
eye
eye,
can
yeah.
shoot the laser thing.
Oh.
And then robot arm, time travel,
Yeah.
big
Awesome.
guns.
Yeah. Awesome.
And a lot of
I
like
drew Cable as a kid. Didn't know shit about it, but it had awesome covers
nice.
of this big, muscly arms with the glowing eye and the guns.
And he is most famous for having most team ups with Deadpool, team ups and also versus.
Yeah.
So, but they've had a long.
But this feels like
lasting
they're going to work
relationship.
together also. Like
Yeah,
I think it's going to start off as sort of like, "Oh, you motherfucker," blah 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 blah, and then
And then they're gonna
conflict.
have-
Yeah, and then they're going to have some sort of like, "Oh shit, we need to work together."
Yeah.
And it's going to be a buddy cop movie.
Because I think
sort
that's
of.
exactly how it starts in the comics. Like, I think they both get sent in to take care of the same sort of.
Oh, yeah, they get
'cause they're-
tricked. Yeah,
they're
exactly.
both mercenaries or whatever, so they get hired to kill the same person or whatever. But they are in conflict in the beginning, and then they sort of work together.
but still not friends.
No.
Yeah. But
But-
that's going to be perfect, I think.
If I can guess, I would say that probably Cable has killed Deadpool most times out of everybody.
There you
I
go.
can just imagine them,
Killed
yeah.
within.
No, it's like they're just arguing about something, and Cable just pulls out his
Shoots
gun
him.
and shoots him in the head. And it's like, fuck off.
Well,
Yeah.
I hope they manage to like, because I know that the previous director wanted to go, like kid friendly
Mm-hmm.
sort of, and they sacked him, I guess, because of creative
Ryan
differences.
put his fucking foot down and said, like, no.
I'm not doing Deadpool if we're
Plus, the old director.
Why would you want to do that? Like, why this movie? Like, if it succeeded in the way that it is, why do you think it would succeed if you took away all the cursing, all the dick, all the sort of like? That wouldn't be the same movie.
And I haven't really heard anything about that. I only heard that the original director wanted somebody else for Cable, and Ryan Reynolds was like, no, it needs to be Josh Brolin. Like, he's perfect. And they argued about that. And then
I love
like,
Josh
Josh
Brolin.
Brolin is perfect.
Like everyone else I've seen for that role that they've sort of like rumored, no thanks. But Josh Brolin, my only worry was that he was like sort of like too small, you know, like not big, because my definition of Cable is like colossal motherfucker, like that big guy from the previous one, you know, the Colossus.
Well, yeah.
I don't know.
Who is also back.
Who's also back,
That's great. But the fun thing is also that Josh Brolin is Thanos in Infinity War.
Yeah.
So he is in the proper MCU, and he's now Cable in this one. So there's gonna be some sort of meta type joke regarding that. They have to do something with that. So that's also something I'm looking forward to, just to see how much they can mess with him for being in 2 Marvel movies.
And they probably have like a pun somewhere in one of them, yeah.
For sure. But yeah, no, definitely the most excited for this movie.
Yeah, most excited about this one. But I think second place for me, that we haven't talked about, is Infinity War. Like, I'm excited about that
this
one.
Year. Yeah.
But that's so much later that...
it's not that much later.
No, it's not much. It's just around that same time.
Was it August or May? Somewhere
was it that late? August?
Somewhere in between May and August.
I can't do August. I need it now.
Or it's coming out in May. And then
April.
And then it's really fucking ballsy for Deadpool to come out in May as well.
It feels like Deadpool would manage, but I don't know.
I think so too.
Yeah. I'm more excited about Deadpool.
Yeah, if I had to choose,
Deadpool. Yeah, same here.
It doesn't matter how many Avengers movies there's been before
exactly.
this. Deadpool takes it.
Yeah, same here. But yeah. Fuck. But have you seen the new Infinity War trailer? Because there was one as well. I didn't see it. I didn't watch it. Like, I don't want to...
If there's a new one, I haven't seen that one.
I think they released one around the Super Bowl as well, like more. Like, I don't know how much more they can release without ruining it. Like, I don't know. Like, I didn't want to watch.
I think I've missed that one.
I think so, at least. Maybe I was mistaken, maybe.
I'll check on the way home. But what I've seen looks amazing, as always.
I really like Captain America's new look.
Yeah.
And that he also has like one of those shields. What do you call them?
It's a special type of shield that he got from Wakanda.
Yeah. I like that. Vibranium. Sort of, oh man, I'm so sad though. It feels like a lot of shit is going down. And I know that a lot of the actors don't want to play their characters anymore. So we'll see who disappears. I feel like Captain America is a given. Yeah,
well, I don't know. I don't know, man.
But we'll see who dies and who survives.
That's the thing. Like, does anybody really die?
No, but they don't. So they never do.
They can always come back.
I know, but I mean just like for a while.
But yeah.
Because they've been playing these for how long now? Fuck, dude.
When was the first? 9?
Fucking, and Captain America? That has like the Captain America bullshit movie.
I think they've been doing it for like 10 or 11 years now.
Yeah, it's insane.
But... yeah, I think also it's time for the old guys to sort of step back and let the new guys take over.
But who will be the new guys? Like, who do we want to put in the spotlight?
Tom Holland, obviously.
Tom Holland,
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
And then you have the New Mutants coming out, the new movie. I don't know if you've seen the trailer for that one.
Don't remember.
Looks interesting.
Yes, I think I've seen it.
It looks sort of like a Marvel horror movie.
Yes, that's the one. Yeah. Yeah, then I know which one, yeah.
Also, like, I'm really excited for it, but I have no idea what it is. Like, I have no clue. But, I mean, that one's coming out this year. I think the new Doctor Strange is coming out this year.
That one was surprisingly good, in my opinion.
And I'm really hoping the second one is also good. What else do we have this year within Marvel? The new Hulk movie that's next year.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of cartoons coming out, like Incredibles 2, the new, Hotel Transylvania 3, Wreck-It Ralph 2.
The Spider-Man.
Dicks, that one, yes.
That's
one is also like
in December, I think, right?
I don't know, later this year,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's all I know.
There's a lot
also the Spider-Man game.
Oh, shit, yes. That's right.
Fuck, I'm excited about that one. It looks so good.
Does it have a release date yet?
Early part of this year.
I haven't seen anything except for the first trailer that you got to see. I haven't seen anything new.
There are a couple of ones out there, but I haven't really... I don't want to sort of like...
I've seen a little bit of gameplay too.
Yeah, but that's what they showed in that first E3 release thing.
I saw a different thing now, like from a mission.
Oh, okay, I'm not watching that.
Like how it works when you're up on something and jumping down using everything. You can like.
I wish they made a Deadpool game like that as well, just like to go like part of the thing.
Yeah,
because the technology's there. There's like.
I mean, I liked the old Deadpool game. I don't know if you played it.
I never played it. I know which one you mean though.
But it's very linear. It's just like a normal arcade game. But that's all you need. You just go choppy and killy.
One game that was like super underrated that is just like one of those games, sort of like that is all about the killing and the like and doing it fancy. Was that like what was it called? It was like was it not Gem? Fuck was it called? It was just like about this girl that's like I don't know what she is, if she was an assassin or something, and she just like everything is about slow motion and just shooting people. Like you could run up walls, do side flips and shoot people. I don't remember what the game was called. It was like for the PS3.
Okay.
I don't know, I got it for like no money, you know, like $10 or something, or as a gift, and it was hilarious. You could like replay the levels and just try to do like nice kills because there was just like you were in a sort of conference room with this long table, you know, and shit. And then, you know, like suddenly just like goons storm it and you just like slide on the table and just like on your knees sort of shooting them. And then she like there's like Jack Daniels whiskeys everywhere sometimes, you know, and you just take it and it's like you get a swig and then you get some super like more slow motion or whatever. It was just about killing and making it look cool. But the game was sort of like you fucking enjoy that, you know. So I don't remember what it was called though.
I don't recognize it at all.
Her name was Ruby at least. I don't remember the game. But it was a fun little bullshit adventure, you know. It had like 12 missions or something.
Perfect. Like
they storm Chinatown, you're supposed to pull a so they never stop coming, and you have to like climb up and like pull a thing and shit, and it explodes. But it's just like all the levels were sort of like you had to figure some shit out while killing a lot of people that ran at you.
Okay,
it was good.
It sounds amazing. Yeah, nice. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, Deadpool game. Yeah, I think it's only called Deadpool. So,
yeah, I heard that it's a sort of like the same thing there.
Yeah,
like it's a game.
Yeah,
it's enjoyable. Like the stuff that he says. Like I heard that the narrative is really good.
It's perfect. It's really funny.
But the gameplay is like it's fine.
Yeah,
like it's not something you'll remember.
Amusing.
Yeah,
it's very repetitive. You do the same fucking thing over and over.
That was that game as well. Like you could unlock abilities, but it's still.
Yeah, that the Deadpool game. I think it's worth it because of all the talking and stuff and the story in between.
Because I checked some YouTube clips as well. I was like, that's funny.
It's really funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, so just jumping back to the trailers. Yeah,
those are the ones that got me excited. I checked some trailers for some other movies as well. Like nothing really got me going. I tried watching, non-superhero ones as well. I was like, it's fine. It looks like a good movie. I probably enjoy the fuck out of it, but I don't want to see it.
Fuck, I forgot what the movie was called now. But the new movie with Natalie Portman and Poe Dameron, whatever, Oscar Isaacs.
Yeah.
It's
I'm trying to think of the movie.
It's a sci-fi movie. They walk into like this bubble.
Oh.
In the forest, and like in this bubble, the rules don't apply, the rules of nature. So a lot of animals have been spliced. So I think they talked about like a white shark crocodile.
Okay.
Or some
insanity.
And like werewolfy type creatures and stuff, but well made, good production value from the same author and I think the same director as the Ex Machina movie that I still haven't seen, but it's supposed to be really, really good. Fuck, I can't remember what that movie's called. Anyways, look it up. Natalie Portman, Oscar Isaac.
That's awesome.
It looks really good. Tuva Novotny also.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool. Swedish actress.
Swedish. Yay, shout out.
Yeah. But I think like I'm so tired of like people being in love and having like I like these like sci-fi ones. Like Tom Cruise might be crazy as fuck, but every time he does a sci-fi movie, they're fucking brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Like even the ones that aren't as good are good.
Yeah.
But you know, like Day After Tomorrow, whatever the fuck, dude, brilliant piece of movie. And what was the other one? He did another one as well.
He
had
didn't
a
do
blue-
Day After Tomorrow. That's
No, but what was it called? The after. What was
you mean
Edge of Tomorrow? Edge of Tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
No,
and
Edge of
Minority
Tomorrow.
Report.
Yeah, Minority
is the other
Report
one.
is an old one, but I mean, like after he went like publicly insane and just like did Jack Reacher, Mission Impossible, Paradox, Schmaradox. I don't know what they're called. I don't care anymore.
But yes,
I do my own stunts. Nobody cares.
Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah, but Edge of Tomorrow, and he did Was that
Oh yeah, Oblivion. Mm.
Yeah, I enjoyed that one as well.
Yeah.
Slow
Slow paced.
Yeah, slow paced, but still like.
Swedish concept artist.
Yes, André Wallin, awesome. But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, fuck, we have a lot of awesome movies probably coming out this year again. But these were the ones that we were most excited about. Maybe not super excited, but most talkative about.
Yeah.
So.
But I guess if you want to see a movie that is already out and you haven't, see Coco. If you enjoy like sort of like the Pixar thing, this is not going to disappoint. I think this is my favorite one, like in a long time. I really love the whole Day of the Dead concept and sort of the plot twists and all that stuff. It was really good. Like the music was like I saw it in Swedish. I don't think like Mexican music sort of translates well with Swedish lyrics. I even think maybe the English is not so good. I hope it's better. So I'm going to try to see that and Black Panther. But yeah.
Nice. Yeah. And I saw the new Kingsman movie, The Golden Circle. I loved it. I saw it twice the same day. It's one of those movies that's perfect for me. It's got just enough cheesy, stupid stuff in it to make it amazeballs. Perfect over-the-top action movie. If you like the first one, I think you're going to like this one.
And if you don't like it, watch Shanghai Noon and Shanghai Nights.
Or don't watch those and watch something.
Those are awesome.
More.
And now I sounded like Owen Wilson. Damn it!
No, they're awesome.
No.
Yeah.
Yep. This is 2 hours later. We're not. No.
Sleepy time.
Sleepy time indeed.
But yeah, back from vacation and all of this stuff. Maybe more energy. I don't know. Yeah, I need sleep now.
I need to pee.
Yeah. Then
beep 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 beep. You were gonna go. I like to move it.
Yeah, but I couldn't say that when I did the.
But you have to just. Yes.
Beatboxing maniacs. There we go. But yes, this has been Robert from Sketchbook Heroes. I just want to say thank you, everybody, and good night and good day and good something.
Good something else. Yeah, depending on where you live, time zones and shit.
Time zones.
Yeah, time zones.
Fuck yeah.
Highway to the time zone. You make it work. Doodaloo, up and skadoosh.